Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. In motion right, Debo. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 3. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Connects with Kittle underneath. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. That is caught, and he is going to have the Niners 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Kyle Hamilton was there defensively.
Debo going in motion left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws quickly. He's got George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Barbara, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run here with Edwards. Fights through it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. 49ers 7. Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They go play action with Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Play action. It's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's pulled in at the 32. Broken tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play action here. Purdy. Now loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes...
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Purdy now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 37-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And room there to work it inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A give for Edwards running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They run with Edwards off the option. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Edwards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Back to throw, Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Purdy to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's Edwards. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We got that cheat code out there. Let's go.
Throwing, Purdy. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And they're going to go for the onside kick. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. To throw is Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.